Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN. Now here, I would very much like to get on to some more subjects here, so of course that's why I'm going to be coming back here today. Because what I got to talk about this time is another little something I had to do some extra research for, because it's known as terminals. And I'm not really making a reference to The Terminal with Tom Hanks or Terminal with Mike Myers and the like, because those movies didn't really have much to do with, well, the actual terminal. Because what I got here to talk about based on that is that the terminal is actually a type of computer-based hardware. It is meant for data, of course. Whether you're an expert at coding, or if you're kind of an amateur at it, or just a geek, then well, the usage of terminals back then was vaguely common. Because after all, unlike most computers today, the terminal-based computer hardware system had actually been used mostly for data, in terms of storing it or printing it out. And yeah, there were some printers around back in the day in case you hadn't noticed. But you know what? Terminals or not, there's certainly a lot that you'd probably have to do with them. Because with today's computers, you could certainly do a lot with them in comparison. The terminal-based computer does happen to have a lot of different uses based on data, whereas you could find way more different types of ways to use it. Way more whenever it comes to modern computers. And modern computers, of course, are just chock full of many different things you could put on there. You, of course, can have a lot of different ways to code, and there are many different things out there that you can do, usually when it comes with apps. Because any Microsoft computer out there, whether it comes from Hewlett-Packard, Acer, Asus, Samsung, or anything else, any laptop that has Windows on it, then well, of course if you're a big Windows user like me, then well, you'd probably know firsthand about Microsoft Office. And Microsoft Office is pretty darn awesome itself. There's many different ways you can put it together, and there's also many ways you could probably put together some good art on MS Paint. Now, MS Paint 3D, which is something that I have now, that's basically how I'm able to really put together a lot of different things for my channel, including artwork based off of some of my franchises. But going back to terminals, though, for one more time. There's really not much else to them. But of course, if you were a big user of the terminal computer, then well, that's probably good for you. But here today, you can do whatever you feel like when it comes to having a computer with you at all times. And that's pretty much all I got to say there. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.